Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how to segment the maxillary sinus or any cavities in the jaw faster and easier by using two tools in Segmentation Editor in 3D Slicer. The main tool that we are going to use, which is called Surface Cut, is not available in default 3D Slicer. So we have to install an extension by going to View, Extension Manager, click on Install Extension, and then type in the search Extra. And this is the extension that we are going to install, Segmenteditorextraeffects. Install it and then restart the program. After installing the extension, now we are going to open your dicom file and then go to the segment editor. From this drop down menu, you're going to press on it and then press on segment editor. And then we are going to begin with adding a new segment by clicking on this button. Before using the surface cut tool, we have to tell 3D Slicer the threshold range that we want to segment. And we can do that by pressing on the threshold tool, and then we click on the area that we want to segment. And then we can modify the threshold range further by this slider. Here is the less radio opaque, and here is more radio opaque. So we want all radiolucent part, and then we are going to adjust the upper limit until we see these scattering, and then we can decrease it a little bit like this, and then press on use for masking. And then on the modify other segments menu, we are going to allow overlap by clicking on it and then click allow overlap. What does the use for masking does is that any tool that we are going to use in the segment editor, it will only segment the threshold range that we have specified. So now we are going to go to the surface cut. And as you can see here at the masking parameter of the tool, that we are only going to segment on this threshold range that we have done in the threshold tool. Now we are going to use the default parameters of the surface cut, which is set and then smooth tool. And to begin using the surface cut, we are going to press on this button. After pressing on this tool, you are going to see that your cursor has changed to this tool. All we have to do is to select the area that we want to segment, and in this example, we are going to segment this maxillary sinus. So we're going to keep on clicking until we include this maxillary sinus. And then by pressing on Shift and moving the mouse, we are going to see this area in all the views. So in the axial view, we are going to also include the area that we want here as well. And then I'm going to use a scroll wheel to move through the slices and to ensure that we are including the maxillary sinus in all its entirety. If you see this area is not included, all you have to do is just to click outside this area to include the maxillary sinus, and then keep on moving through the slices. After we make sure that we have included the sinus in all the slices, all we have to do is to press on this apply button. Now I'm going to hide all other segments by pressing on this eye icon. And as you can see here, there is a lot of scatter around the maxillary sinus. If this scatter is not connected to the maxillary sinus, we can remove it easily by using this tool, which is called islands. And then we are going to disable the intensity range, press on keep largest island, and then press on apply. The reason why we got this message because we didn't select the maxillary sinus that we are working with. So we're going to press on cancel, select the segment that we are working with, and then press on apply. As you can see here, any extra bits that is not connected to the segment that we have done has been removed. To be able to move the 3D view, we're going to press on the mouse icon and then look at the maxillary sinus in a 3D view. If we want to remove this bit which is connected to the maxillary sinus, we are going to use the scissors tool. And then we are going to use Erase Inside, Freeform, Unlimited. And now we are going to draw the area that we want to delete. Now this area has been deleted. We have this extra bit that is not connected to the maxillary sinus, and we can remove it by going to the islands, keep largest island, and then we have this maxillary sinus finished. So if you want to segment the other sinus, you have to add a separate segment, as you can see here, and do the same process that we have done in the video. If you want to add both sinuses into a single segment, all you have to do is go to the logical operations and then select the sinus that you have done. And I'm going to show the other sinus that I have done here. So I'm going to select the sinus that we have been working with, select in the operations add, and then select the other sinus and click on apply. Now when I'm going to hide the previous sinus, as you can see here now in the segment 2, which we have been working with, we have added the other sinus into a same segment as the sinus that we have been working with. So now I can select the previous sinus and then remove the segment. And that concludes the end of this video. I hope you liked this video and thank you for watching. And you can see my other videos by clicking on the video cards that are available now.